dopeness, you know what I'm saying, and all that entails. And then there's Warren.
This is Warren Baby Dub Campbell, My Block Records, representing. Well, with me, in particular, there's no set formula. It could be, I might hear a melody in my head driving down the street, or just walking around, I'll wake up with a melody in my head, or, you know, I might wake up one morning and I have a particular drum pattern in my head. So, you know, I come in here or get on my little laptop or drum machine at the house and just kind of pound out the beat that I'm hearing. And, you know, and sometimes a melody will come behind that, or sometimes it won't. It might just be a beat with no melody at all. It's just a, you know, it's just a beat, just drums. Well, the sound here is more authentic, and it's human rhythm. Because, you know, human rhythm is always funkier than the machine rhythm. Right. You can manipulate the machine rhythm. This is all man right here. And the machine can never really sound like that. It can sound similar to it, but it can't really duplicate that sound. It's just...
So, impossible. I mean, if you're just starting off, like, what's the first little couple of things you need to get for, like, some good live percussion? Like,
first thing you need to get...
a shaker?
Shouting out... Well, a shaker is one. Shaker is essential. I wouldn't recommend just getting this one. Actually, you know what? Let's say. You can turn it back on, Bruce. I would say get this one. See, this is not just a shaker. This also coupled as what we call a gyro. Makes the... And you get the shaker sound. This side, you have another... It's like 3 different things. You know, so...
And you can't get that on. You can't get that on a keyboard. Like
nah,
keyboard,
you just
got
this.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do this and hear a little shaker residue with it. You know, this is just real. You get a shaker in there behind it. Even though I am the hands-on producer in my situation, I do everything, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have, you know, other cats that are signed here under me, and they do the beat, and I actually produce the record. Which means, even though you did do the beat, you didn't instruct the songwriter on how to write the song. You didn't instruct the singer or the rapper on how to perform the record. You did not oversee the mix of the record. The record company didn't hire you to produce the record. They didn't pay you. They paid me. So my job is to then turn pay you. I can either make you a co-producer or the drum programmer or whatever. But at that point, I'm the producer. I'm the one at the end of the day has to touch the record last before it goes into the next phase. And the record company's looking at me. Now, when the record company's looking at you, then you're the producer. No matter what you did on the record, whoever the record company paid is the producer. Go back, I started with DJ Quick, big up to Quick, and he's like my mentor. Pretty much taught me how to do everything it is that you see me do here. You know, I learned it from him. He gave me my first set of sounds for my first drum machine. So I work with Quick, work with Snoop Dogg, work with Karen Clark, Mary Mary, Luther Vandross, Mario, Heather Headley, Mos Def, Kanye West, Kelly Price, Shanice Wilson. I mean, and pretty much, I feel like I can work with whoever I want to work with. It's just the point of me actually doing it. You know, sometimes I get distracted because I'm so about my block. You know what I mean? Like my artists, you know, I can work with all the R&B artists, but I'd rather work with Joy Star. You know what I mean? Because I feel like once I break her, not that, you know, I appreciate the other artists, but I don't need them at that point. Like I don't, not to down anybody in gospel, but I don't need to work with another gospel artist.
What's up, Kiki? Kiki went #1. Still #1, baby. Yeah. My Block Records. She ain't on my block, but we helped her with this album. We did about 2 songs right here. Big up to Freddie Jerkins, The Jam, Kiki, J. Drew Shear, all of them, all y'all, the whole fam.
You gotta have confidence, and you gotta, because if you don't know, nobody else will. If you don't believe it, nobody else will believe it. But at the same time, you gotta be able to know that you don't know everything. I don't know everything. We're learning together. This is a process, and we're gonna get there together. You know, most of my packages, I call it a 3-album package. If you hear after 3 albums, if you made it through 3 albums successfully, you hear. Yeah. And so, you know, I don't start the album going like, oh, this is one album, it's crazy. No, I start this first album thinking about the first song on this album to the last song on your 3rd album. That's what I'm thinking. If it's not indefinite, if it's the first thing and you're gonna grow into other things, like, you know, I say learn the guitar. Or, you know, or, shoot, that's hard.
So
learn the instrument, yeah. Learn the guitar or the piano first, because that's the basis for all songs. That's where everything, you know, starts. And if you master, my dad told me, because I play multi-instruments, but, you know, as a kid, he wanted to focus me. He told me I have to learn how to play one thing. He said, you learn how to play the piano. Because I was already playing the drums, and I was heavy into the drums. Stripped me from the drums, sold my sticks and drums to get it out of here. I want you to concentrate on the piano, because if you learn how to play the piano and master it, you'll be able to play all the other instruments from the basis of the piano.
Now it's cool.